Welcome to the Shield Football Podcast. We're here live doing a live reaction with the NFL Draft. We got the whole crew in the building and some special guests also. We got the boy Jerron, DC. We got Josh and we got my father-in-law, Pequeño right here, man. So we were here live, y'all. A little bit late, but hey, better late than never. But we're here though. So far, we got some picks in right here. Right now, we're in current pick, 12?
No. Pick 10. Pick 10.
So the Bears on the clock right now. So we could just jump into it, and in between all this, we just go get our opinions. All right, DC, you're a Titans fan and everything. Y'all got the first pick. Y'all got Cam Ward. How do you feel about that, DC?
I finally came around to it. Once we came up with the reports with Abdul Carter, the issue that he had going on, I pretty much settled on this is going to be the right pick for us this year. So we still got a long way to go. We got plenty of holes to fill, but it's going to be a start for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay, how about you, man? So how do you feel with that first pick overall with Cam Ward?
It was the right pick. They need a quarterback. Levis can't go into next year as the number one quarterback. It just doesn't make any real sense as a football organization. So Cam Ward had to be the pick. Pretty much, but now they move on and see what else they got. They got a second round pick. They don't have a third round pick. How are they going to improve this roster?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so what's up, Josh, man? So I know you haven't been here in a minute, man. So how you feel about that pick with Cam Warren to the Titans?
Man, they listened to Spike Lee. They did the right thing.
Yeah.
Man, I've been high on Cam Ward for a minute.
Yeah.
Been a big Cam Ward fan. Obviously, he's known for his poise. I like his demeanor, calm, cool, and collected. I think this could be the franchise pick. Personally, I think they took the right bet. He's got all the arm strength that he needs. He's got the mental capacity. So I think it's gonna be a good pick.
Awesome. All right, gentlemen. So you want to go down the list and talk about every pick right now?
The Chicago Bears pick is in. Next commercial break. Let's hit the list.
So we're going right now. We're looking at the 10th pick right here with Chicago.
So what do y'all expect?
Well, all right. So Chicago's needs is a running back, defensive lineman, and a safety. So we're going to see. They're going to take a tight end.
Yeah, watch them take Mikael Williams or Mikael or Tyler Warren.
No, he's with the Bears.
Three tackles been taken over in the top 9 picks. 3 tackles already been taken.
Have they really? So we got.
Kevin Bates.
Will Campbell, Armand Membu. Well, it's good and bad at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Somebody gonna go earlier than they should. We'll start reaching.
This is an interesting pick because offensive line wise, they signed 3 people offensive line wise to their offensive line, but maybe they get a weapon. Like, what do you see? I think it's a weapon.
You got Johnson over there, the head coach now, so I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and gets his tight end at all. Well, we're finna find out. Or maybe a Will Johnson, cornerback.
So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.
Oh, yeah.
The tight end, look at that. They didn't even take Ward first. They took the other tight end. look at the Chicago Bears, man. Look at this. So, man, that's a lot earlier than I thought he was going to go. I figured Warren would be the first one to go. And then the Chicago Bears surprised the hell out of everybody.
So you saying that was a reach, DC?
Got 10, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. But you got Johnson as the head coach now, so he's building his team the way he wants to be built. He's got legit receivers and tight ends now, so the offense should be nice. Nice.
Jay, so how do you feel about this play, Jay?
To me, later in the process, I started liking Loveland a little bit more. Once I saw his movement skills, the way that Brock Bowers was a receiver, he may be able to touch that a little bit. Not as high, but you look at the highlights right here, the dude moves like a receiver almost.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. His strengths, he's a fast, fluid athlete, graceful down the seam, explosive in releases. He can win on slants, posts, one-on-one against cornerbacks. He's efficient on slant flat plays, sticky hands, plays toughness. He can leapfrog defenders or use a stiff arm. So, offense as a receiver, he's a hell of a receiver.
Yeah.
He's not going to give you anything in a blocking game per se, but late in the process, they said he has a chance of overtaking Tyler Warren, which is a surprise to us.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, food's coming in. All right. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The fried chicken fingers and ribeye.
Rib over here.
Bring that with you.
Buffalo chicken sandwich.
Where am I putting the baked potato fries?
Oh, right here, right.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, man, hey, you can get up and move whenever you want.
Yeah. Move around freely.
Pick right there with the Bears taking them. That offense, man, they may just push Green Bay to fourth place in this division. When the season starts, they may just push Green Bay to the bottom of the division, man. Unless Green Bay comes up with something in this draft to fill a few holes they got, Green Bay may be the odd man out this year in that division because it's going to be a very competitive division this year. We'll see what that looks like.
Only if Caleb Williams takes that other step, I will believe that. But it's a good pick. The more I thought about it, they like Warren over. I mean, they like Loveland over Warren. So it is what it is at this point.
But I think he takes the step, Jay, because they got Keenan Allen out the way. I think Roman Duze this year, you finna get the full effect of him, man. Don't be surprised he puts up about 1,300 yards this year from Rome, man. He's gonna be a lot better than he was last year. Now that he gets more playing time and you got another receiver out of the way.
All right, so since we're in the commercial break, let's go ahead and run down some of the surprising stuff that happened at the beginning. We already talked about Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, the Cleveland Browns traded up to number 2 to get Travis Hunter. Fredo, what do you think about that? First of all, that was a surprising move.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the fit with Jacksonville actually trading up?
Man, to me, I'm gonna give Jacksonville some credit, bro. The surprising move right there, like DC said, they kept that to the vest because last time they talked to him, they said they talked to him in the combine, since the combine. So that was since February. So that's been since 2 months. So that's just surprising right there. I'm kind of surprised in a good way. I'm gonna give some props to the Jaguars for putting some balls into this right here. So I like it, man. Competition within the division. I like it. DC, your team's on this division as well. How do you feel about it, man?
It's just more and more competitive. You just got to make the right moves for your team, man, because it's been the laughing stock. This division been the laughing stock of the division. But, with the parity of the NFL, eventually it all comes back around. So, yeah, you ain't got no choice. You keep picking at the top, eventually you will get it right.
DC, so you also said that you could see him playing both positions. Do you still feel the same way?
Absolutely. The two receivers that Jacksonville are going to be running out there next year is going to be second to hardly anybody because Brian Thomas Jr. was probably the steal of the whole last year's draft. They got quarterback. They got a new offensive coach, which is the head coach. So the system should look a little different. So I'm expecting Jacksonville to at least take some type of stride next year.
But, all right, Jay, on to the next one.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one.
The number 3.
Number 3 overall pick, Abdul Carter to the New York Giants. We all saw that. Everybody mocked that. It's a good, dangerous fit. DC, you said earlier that the fifth-year option, they picked up the fifth-year option for Kayvon Thibodeau. So overall, that's going to be a dangerous defensive line. Like, this is back to the old New York Giant days of the NASCAR package. Again, if you're in the NFC East and you're a quarterback, this is a terrible move for you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the NFC East is exactly right. You got to keep up with everybody. You got these quarterbacks that's coming through with what Washington did last year, and now you got the Eagles. So you need a formidable front to keep up with this division right here, because there's going to be some high-scoring offenses in this division. So I would expect the Commanders to come back and do something similar, probably go defensive today when they pick.
All right, so let's move on to the fourth one, man. That's the Patriots, and they picked up a tackle from LSU, Will Campbell. I thought this right here was a much-needed pick. That's what they needed. Their top needs was running back, wide receiver, and O-line. So they got a need, indeed. How about you, Jay? Was this a good pick for the Patriots?
Yes. The problem with that is we're not sure if he can stay at tackle his full career. It's kind of high because as a tackle, he's not the greatest tackle. He's got flaws in his game, but if push comes to shove, they'll push him down to guard.
Yeah. Okay. DC, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pick for him. But like Jay said, they say his arms are short, so it's going to be tough on the outside edge when you got the arms are short. When you got the guys like the guy out of Cleveland coming up to you all full splash, and you can't keep him off of you. But it's going to be a learning curve for him for sure. Eventually, if he can't get it done, they'll just move to the inside. But he'll be there for years.
All right, man. So on to the fifth pick real quick. This was a trade for the Jaguars, and this is the Cleveland pick. They got a defensive a defensive lineman. They got Mason Graham from Michigan. Hold up. Let's pause it real quick, and we'll go to the drive right now. Hold on. 49ers on the clock.
49ers on the clock. The pick is in. What do y'all predict this goes? Maybe secondary.
Walker. Oh.
Oh.
I was gonna say Walker, but they took Williams.
Yeah. All right, so back to that Mason Graham pick real quick. DC, how do you feel about this one right here, man?
Just kind of solidified that defensive line for Cleveland. You got Myles Garrett on the outside, and then you got a guy in the middle to help out. So, yeah, it's a solid pick for Cleveland. I wasn't expecting them to go there, but for Cleveland, it still works out. Yeah, they got a hold of the field, too.
Jay, how about you, man?
It's a surprising pick for them there, but he's the best defensive tackle in the league, or in the draft, excuse me. And I'm down with it. I wouldn't have traded from Travis Hunter to Mason Graham. I wouldn't have done that, but I can understand when you're there, then you make that decision.
Yeah. On to the next one, man. Pick 6. The Raiders picked up Ashton Genty.
Yep.
Yeah. And from Boise State, running back. This was a need for the Raiders, and they adjusted. Thoughts, DC, on this one?
This is a chalk pick. For the last few weeks, everybody been saying this was going to happen, and it didn't happen. So, yeah, they needed it, and they filled the spot.
Jay?
Perfect. Yeah, we've known from the get-go that was one of the names for the Raiders. He's going to be Beast Mode 2.0 for them.
Yeah.
And he's going to do his thing.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do his thing, and it's the makings of a dangerous offense.
Yeah.
If they can get more help on the outside receiver, because you got Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty, it's gonna be tough containing both of those cats.
Yeah. All right, and on to the next one. Pick 7, man. The Jets picked up a tackle. Ahmad Membu. So they got a tackle, which was a need for the Jets. DC, how do you feel about that?
Once again, it's a smart pick by the Jets. They filled the need early on. Like they got a tackle for years to come. So it's a good deal for the Jets.
Jay?
Same. Yeah. Good pick.
Okay. All right, so right now we're going to go back to the live drive right here. Pick 12, Cowboys up next. Jay's team. All right, Jay, so who do you want the Cowboys to get, man?
Right now,
Matthew Golden, remember?
I'm thinking Golden. I hope they don't do the defensive.
Walker?
Hold up.
All right, the pick is in.
The pick is in.
MOT, man.
Come on, Matthew Golden. Tyler Booker. They took the offensive lineman. Come on, man. What are we doing? I can't believe, so late in the day, everybody started putting the offensive line names. They put Gray Zabel. They put Tyler Booker. Peter Schrager put Tyler Booker in his mock.
Yeah.
How the hell? We need skill positions. Yes, Zach. Man, I can't. So we had a Hall of Fame guard leave, but at the same time, oh my goodness, I'm not sure what the hell they're doing. Maybe since Ted was gone, that was their second highest rated player, but Josh, give me some help and kind of think about what's happening.
So the McMillans are Cowboys fans, if nobody knew about this by now. So Josh, by the way your brother sounds, man, he sounds very disappointed. How about you, man? Like, are you with him or you against him on this pick right here?
No, this it's a very disappointing pick for sure. Unfortunately, it's on brand, predictable, safe, doesn't move the needle. Man, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things, as a Cowboys fan, you just shake your head, try not to be too invested early in the process, and see what happens.
Yeah, you lose a guy like you lost this year to retirement, man, and then they're just trying to replace that. But, I mean, the guy's going to be there for years. He'll be all-pro for him for years. But like Jay said, they need skill position. Unless they got some plans to do something later on as far as trading up, then I don't understand it. But it's a solid pick overall for them. It's going to work out. But you still need something for a skill position.
So as a drafting strategy, your needs are receiver, running back, defensive line. This league will fall fourth. Mm-hmm. So this is truly a Cowboys type pick. Strengths and weaknesses. He's a physically imposing size with a wide base, long arms, proportional mass. Repeatable tape, strain and finish. Efficient setup to square rushers and pass pro. Heavy hands. He bends well for his size, drives his feet, but he's going to help in the run game. But the needs that you had on the outside were so, like, I would have picked a corner before this.
Yeah.
I would have picked Jahdae Barron before I picked Tyler Booker. Man, I mean, he looks happy to be here.
Yeah, he's real happy to be there.
Yeah, so he's a 2-year starter at Alabama. This is all coming from the beast from Dane Brugler. 2-year starter at Alabama. He primarily lined up at left guard. I can't wait to hear his interview. It's just so weird that through this whole process, we've heard of a wide receiver. Every once in a while, you sprinkled in a running back. Then every once in a while, they sprinkled in a cornerback. They didn't start sprinkling in a guard until this morning. That's when I saw Peter Schrager, when I saw other Dane Brugler, other insiders say it might go offensive line. It's just it's kind of perplexing. I know he's a good player, but man, like, come on.
Yes.
Last year we went tackle. The year before that, we went defensive lineman, and then the year before that we went Tyler Smith.
Yeah.
Can we get some flash? Can we get something to cheer about?
Yeah, this is man, but not taking the receiver there. At some point, the receivers are gonna make a run,
Right.
And maybe it's late, and somebody try to trade back in at the end of the first round or first part of the second round. I think the Cowboys got the 12th pick in the second round.
Right.
So a guy that they're looking for, I don't know if he'll still be there, but maybe to make a move and come up and get one if that's what they really want to do.
So let's go back for the picks, for the past picks, and let's go with the number 8 pick by the Panthers. Jay, this question for you, man. So they picked the wide receiver that you was kind of hoping, your cousin, McMillan. So how do you feel about that with the Panthers pick, man? Number 8.
That was the first kind of domino to kind of solidify this Cowboys pick, because by all reports, if he was there, he was going to be a Cowboy. He was picked early by the Panthers, and I can see why they did it, just to help out Bryce Young. Bryce Young isn't the most accurate quarterback. He can't even really see over the line, but I'm sure he'll be able to see the 6'4", 219-pound demon screaming down the field. So,
Down the field, yeah.
So I think that was a pretty good pick for them. Yeah, right here.
How's the food?
Oh, it's real good.
Any other drinks?
It's okay.
Can I get a Modelo?
Modelo?
Yeah, but so Ted being there at 8, which was a good pick for him. I mean, it's a good pick for the franchise. It's just that got the ball rolling.
Yeah. All right, and on to the next pick, man. At 9, the Saints pick the tackle from Texas, Calvin Banks Jr. The solid pick right there. I wasn't. It wasn't a need for them, but their needs were a running back, wide receiver, and defensive lineman. All right, DC, what are your opinions about this one, man?
That one kind of caught me off guard with the Saints. I figured they would have went on the defensive side. I figured it would have been Michael Williams or Walk out of Georgia, but they fooled us all and took Kevin Banks. But it'll work out for him. It'll work out for him. Like we were talking about the other day, before the season started, he was probably the top-ranked tackle. But as the season went on, he got hurt a few times, and then his stock started to fall. So there's no doubt that he can still play. It's just that, his stock fell because of injuries.
All right, so I'm pretty sure we caught up by now, because we did the Chicago already, we did San Francisco, we did the Cowboys now, so we're current now, so we're all caught up now.
I can't believe they went Tyler Booker. I just can't. It baffles me. It baffles my mind that, again, we're going trenches. He's going to help in the run game. He's a nasty guard. He's gonna be a good successor to Zach Martin. It's just, come on, like how many years in a row are we gonna neglect wide receivers? CeeDee Lamb has no help. There's no running back on the team that's worth a damn, but we keep doing the same thing. Pick is in for the Miami Dolphins.
Walker or Will Johnson for the
Yeah. So, number 13 pick is up. We're going to see who the Dolphins are going to get.
Uh-oh, Kenneth Grant.
You get free?
Not yet. Kenneth Grant.
So, DC, is this a good pick for the Dolphins? We see that their needs were a guard, tackle, defensive lineman, and cornerback. So, they got a defensive lineman.
They feel the need, but of course they're going to come back and address their secondary with their starting cornerback on the trading block. So yeah, they're going to definitely have to address that. When you lose a guy like Ramsey, you're losing a whole lot in the secondary. But this will work out for them.
Okay. All right. Jay?
I'm surprised that they didn't decide to go offensive linemen. Maybe it's just because the offensive lineman went so quickly.
Yes.
But with them losing Teron Armstead, that's a glaring, blinking hole in their team. So, but he's a beast. So I'm glad that he went early. I like him a lot.
Yeah, man, I'm also surprised that they went offensive lineman knowing damn well that your quarterback gets concussed at least once a year, if not 5 times a year.
Yes. Yes. So now we got the Colts on the clock.
Look for Tyler Warren.
You know, to be honest with the Colts, man, we kept talking about Shadur falling. I don't understand why Shadur was never on the Colts radar. I mean, it ain't like they finna just go do something with what they got as far as quarterback wise. They should have been a team that should have been in the hunt for Shadur Sanders. I mean, they play indoors in a dome. It would have worked out well, I think. But like I said, I guess they're gonna sink with the ship with the quarterbacks they have, because I don't see them making any progress with the 2 quarterbacks they got. So they should have been the one that's in the mix for Shadur Sanders. Honestly, they should have been.
So are we surprised that Shador Sanders is still on the board?
No. He may not go first round. If anything, somebody would have to trade back into the first round just to get his services.
Just like how the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson?
Right.
But yeah, man, so we're right here live, man. Right here with some good people, man. Like everybody in here having a good old time. First of all, you know, I want to say thank you to everybody. Steven, Jerron, Josh, DC, my father-in-law, Pequeño right here, man. I appreciate y'all coming. Special thing, shout out to Jerron setting this up right here. Steven with the equipment. Yeah, shout outs to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So yeah, man, we're right here live. Having a good old time. The Colts right here with the 14th pick overall. We're here waiting to see what happens, but hopefully the Colts can mess this up.
This year on ESPN, I don't like that while he's talking they show the pick. It used to be here. Look, like right there, we know it's Tyler Warren.
Yeah. No, but remember what we said with the sound system? It's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tyler Warren, all right.
Tied in.
Yeah, they don't look excited at all.
Yeah.
They look. That's a very old room. Is he up there?
I was finna ask where is he at watching the
Yeah, is he up there
in the fifth and living watching the game, man?
That boy at the retirement home.
Yeah, well, when you go to the Colts, that's pretty much what happens.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened.
They picked him for a reason, clearly.
They got their Dallas Clark, number 44.
Hey, there you go. So how do we feel about this pick right here?
This is what they were looking for.
Okay.
The whole rumor, the whole draft was they're going to get one of these tight ends.
Yeah.
On their board, I'm sure he's probably the best one. He's a monster. They called him Baby Gronk for a little while. I don't think he's that. I think he's Dallas Clark again.
Yeah.
In Indianapolis, so they're used to that kind of production. His strengths are he's a well-built athlete, prototypical frame for tight end. He builds acceleration quickly, fluid movement skills, above average hand-eye coordination. Had more than one hand, had a bunch of one-handed grabs. He lowers his pass through contact.
Yeah.
He's a physical freak, and they play him everywhere on the line. I mean, on that offense, running back, quarterback. He snapped the ball once.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was everywhere. He was split wide. He's in the backfield. So that's a good pick.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier, the AFC South is getting better.
Yeah. Well, all right, so this is interesting because this is the second tight end taken today, and we still haven't passed the 15th pick yet. DC, how do you feel about this one, man?
That's good. He's very athletic. He was recruited as a quarterback, and they just changed him to tight end. That's why you can see the athleticism in him. But he's been sitting behind a bunch of tight ends.
They're alive.
But he sits behind the guy that went to Pittsburgh. He sits behind Theo Johnson, and he sits behind.
All right, right. Thank you.
Brent Strange, and he finally got his turn as a senior. So good for him. What happened is they changed the offensive coordinator, and they centered the offense around him, so the numbers went up. And that's what they needed to do, showcase him. So he'll be good. He'll be good for a while.
Yeah. All right, man. That's awesome, man. Getting competition within the division. I ain't mad at that. For y'all who don't know, I'm a Texas fan. DC is a Titans fan. So, you know, the shirt says it all right there. But we're right here, man, having a good old time.
So far,
Yeah.
which one of these two picks scares you the most out of Travis Hunter and Tyler Warren?
That's Travis Hunter.
It's absolutely Hunter. Who got two cornerbacks that can cover Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter? That's going to be a question right there in the division. So, yeah, that's definitely the one that scares me the most.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Hunter is going to be very eye-opening within the division. We're going to see how Jacksonville use him. You know, I'm very interested if they use him both ways as a corner and that. And you want to think about this also, DC. How much snaps is he going to get? You know, from what side? You know, is it more within the offense or more within defense?
I don't know yet. I don't know what Jacksonville is going to promise him, but I would probably think it's going to be maybe more on the offensive side, a receiver, and then he just fill in as he needs to on the defensive side. Like I say, going both ways full time I don't see it happening. I really don't. You're too much of a risk. You got wide receiver one and you got cornerback one. If he goes down, you lose two major pieces of your team, so you can't do that.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be very interesting right there to see, man. But yeah, man, I ain't mad at it though, man. I ain't mad at it. You know, overall, you know, I'm a football fan. You know, I want these teams to get better. But yeah, and I don't mind with the division. If anything, I welcome it. Get better, so we can get better. Yeah, man.
Now we're gonna watch these Falcons.
Yeah. So right now we're going to go take a little break so you can see Jerron eat some steak. Jerron knows how to eat that meat.
Damn, that's messed up. That's cold-blooded. I'm still looking at this Booker pick. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that was the pick. Let me get on the Twitter machine, see what all the insiders are saying.
Who's that player from West Colombia?
What's wrong?
I thought he was gonna be in the draft. He's supposed to be really good. West Colombia, he's from West Colombia. I think he was in high school.
I will say Booker so far was the most excited person I've seen this whole day.
Right. I mean, he should be excited. He's going to the Cowboys, man. I mean, well, no, well, with that, and I feel like he plays with nastiness also.
Yeah,
you know,
he's the nastiest.
He's very passionate. So, you know, he's going to a passionate fan base. You know, so I think he's gonna be all right, man. I know it's not the sexy pick, but it's a pick that, you know, like Jay said, it wasn't much needed, but I think it's gonna benefit you on the long haul.
Now, for me, the only thing they can redeem this is by making a trade for a player. They need a trade for George Pickens, or maybe Breece Hall. If they get one of them two players, I can understand this a little bit more, that they had a plan.
Yeah.
To me, just right now, this just seems like a weird selection.
You want to take Matthew Golden?
Oh, Atlanta got to take Jalen Walker.
You think so?
Yeah,
they need it. They need it.
So the pick is in for the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons, yep. So Atlanta's needs are wide receiver, center, edge rusher, and linebacker.
So if you get Jalen Walker, he's both edge rusher and linebacker.
Yep.
don't take Walker, I'm sure Arizona will take him next.
So we're right here waiting on Falcons pick to be in right now.
No one else. Gonna be the changing the keg.
Okay, thank you.
More lemonade?
So we were talking about this, that they shouldn't do the draft at Lambeau no more, huh?
No, I ain't feeling that. No, you can't go there and be comfortable. You got to go out there and you got to suit up in jackets and scarves and stuff like that. No, I'm out. That's why they don't have Super Bowls there. No, ain't hosting the Super Bowl, you might not need to draft.
My thing is, where the hell is everybody staying?
Yeah, right.
That little bitty town?
Well, I'm pretty sure they stay in Milwaukee.
That's an hour and a half away.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know where else you're going to stay in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, so here comes the commissioner. He's coming up on the stage. Of course, we're hearing his boos. Let's see what the Falcons get, man. All right. They took him, Jalen Walker, linebacker, Georgia. DC?
They get the local kid, yeah. They needed it and they filled it. That's good for them. They did something right this year. Yeah.
All right. Oh boy, he look excited. Yep. So now you got the other bird team picking up at 16 with the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see what they get, man.
Got a refill lemonade? Do you want me to lower the temperature in here?
I think we're good.
It's getting hot.
Oh, so yeah?
Well, it ain't lowered like the degrees, right?
Yeah, make it cooler.
No, I'm good. I'm just saying, no matter what, we get hot.
Oh,
Yeah, no homo.
so
No diddy.
Jalen Walker, 6'1", 243, 32-inch arms. He didn't participate in any testing, but he
No
seems-
combines either.
no combine, no pro day. Arm length, 32 inches, wingspan 79. He played primarily edge, but he also did some linebacker stuff. I don't think he's great at both, but he is a project to me. I wish he would have went to Carolina, to be honest.
For a project, that's pretty high.
I mean, he's just undersized. He'll struggle against bigger bodies, but he is twitched up. So maybe he they're trying to do the Michael Parsons thing all over again.
Hey, Josh, you want to talk?
This gonna be a Will Johnson. I think it's gonna be a Will Johnson or Harmon pick.
For Arizona, it should be.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the Cardinals will be going defense this time around. Offense, yeah, they got defensive coach.
Matthew Golden, Think about Matthew Golden might go here also.
Yeah.
He'll be a really good number 2 to Maserati Marv. So the pick is in. It could be Will Johnson. It could be Golden. It could be who's the other name that you?
Harmon from Oregon, the defensive
Yeah.
tackle. Yeah.
Or Walter Nolan.
Oh yeah, he's still on the board. Yes.
Can you take this from me?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to spill it on your shit.
Thank you.
So right now the Cardinals about to pick their pick. Their needs are guard, defensive lineman, and cornerback. Yeah, according to PFF, of course.
I know Matthew Golden wants to be a Cowboy.
You know he's from Houston, right?
Yeah.
He should come. Yeah. I want to say he went to University of Houston.
Yeah.
And then he got called up to Texas.
Yep.
I think he went to Klein Collins, something like that.
One of the Klein.
Yeah, he went one of those Klein High School, which is
Yeah.
pretty local for us. That's only like 20 minutes away from us.
Yeah, that's down the street.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, I think he should stay in Houston.
Yeah, he was there. He was behind Tank Dell, and then his next year he got injured. Then he ended up, transferring to Texas.
And talk about an upgrade, man. You know, like at that time, Houston wasn't even in the Big 12 yet.
No,
No,
not yet.
no. Then he went to the SEC, man. See?
But he played big in big games, so that's what I like about it. He played big in big games.
And also, what helped him was his combine performance.
4.29, yeah.
Can't teach speed.
Oh, Walter Nolan.
You called that DC. So what your thoughts on that pick, DC?
They needed defensive tackle, but I didn't know if they were going to go Nolan or I thought it would be Harmon. Harmon, yeah, Nolan. He was he was probably the top recruiter of this position when he came out. He went to A&M, didn't work out, and then he ended up transferring to Ole Miss. And they say, look, he got some issues. He's a high maintenance type of guy, and that's why he didn't work out. But I mean, as far as athlete, player, he's an awesome player. So the Cardinals are getting a hell of a guy
Yeah, so
on the field.
he's 6'3", 296 pounds, 32-inch arms, expressive first step. Initial movements to across his face, shoots gaps. So he's a pass rushing defensive tackle. Weaknesses, he can do a better job of staying square, but overall, that's a really good help for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yep. Yeah, and Jay, we got on the clock the Bengals. This is a team you were interested in seeing what they do in the draft.
They
Take
might,
Harmon,
they need pass rush. I say Mike Green.
Mike Green.
If it's me, they're showing highlights of Shamar Stewart, which I can understand because his physical attributes. But overall, I think Mike Green should be the pick if you want instant production on edge, because you don't know what Trey Henderson's going to be. And if they take a offensive player, just blow up the whole franchise. Just get rid of all of them because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, so now we got the Bengals on the clock. Bengals need our guard, defensive lineman, and linebacker. So we'll see what's up. But I say that they should get a defensive lineman for sure.
It feels like this year's draft has gone pretty quickly. We're on pick 17 already.
Yeah.
H-Town, is he from Houston?
I guess so. Yep.
Coming up. He grew up in Memphis.
Just like everybody else, man.
Moving to the H.
Moving to Texas in general. Everybody's coming down here.
Yeah, he grew up in Powell, Tennessee. I don't know how he got to Houston, but he got a whole party out there. So somehow, some way. So far, what would be your top pick? The pick you pick that would be your most exciting.
For some reason, man, like I said, to stick with the old boy. What's his name? From the Travis Hunter. Just the fact that they moved up to get him. To me that's still a surprising pick right there. How about you, Jay?
For me, I would have to go Coastal Loveland. I like the fit. Again, everybody thought Tyler Warren was going to be the pick, but Coastal Loveland as a receiver is a monster.
Yeah.
Just another weapon. He's going to do that. He's going to be that Sam Laporta for Ben Johnson this year, and he can make some stuff happen. I'm sure they wanted Genty, but that's not a bad pick for Coastal Loveland.
How about you, DC?
Probably the Cowboys taking Booker. That's the one that surprised me the most. And McMillan going to Carolina. Those two ones that really surprised me. I wouldn't have never thought those two teams would have made those picks. What the draft's all about, though.
Hell yeah, you never know. You never know, man. Like these teams usually keep everything in the vest. You got these insiders leaking stuff out. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
As a Cowboys fan, it kind of feels more the same. Feels like the first round has been the same for the last 5 years, other than CeeDee Lamb. It's just been big guys, and they're not helping us get over the hump.
Yeah.
So,
especially with that division, Jay, like that division that you're seeing everybody else, like the Commanders, the Eagles, is like it's like everything falls in their lap for some reason. And now with the Giants, I mean, like you really don't even have to worry about too much about the Giants. To me, I think they're like 5 years behind, man. So until they find a quarterback,
I guess what happened with the Philadelphia Eagles really influenced them.
Yeah.
They want the Great Wall of Dallas back. They saw the line that the Eagles have. I could see them being like, all right, so let's recreate that. Get a dominant bully of a line.
Yeah.
If you look at, so this is what I came up with. If you look at the Giants, Dexter Lawrence, dude's a monster. You need a monster to fight a monster. Jalen Carter, dude's a monster. You need somebody to combat that. And then the Commanders, they had Payne. Is Payne still there? So I see what they're trying to do. If they couldn't do it with Zach Martin last year, then I know he was older and going out, but I don't know. The pick is in for the Bengals. Here we go.
real quick, man, we got a comment from Average Man, loyal listener. What's up, Average Man? He said, "What's up, gentlemen? Wish I was there with the fist up." Appreciate the Average Man.
Definitely. Next time you're gonna be here.
Yeah.
Next time you definitely gonna be here. We just this is a nice experiment.
Yeah.
So now next
First
year.
of many. First of many.
Next year we'll definitely have it more crisp. Have us on time and everything. So this is a good experiment. The Bengals pick is in. It is Shamar Stewart, which is perfect and still kind of questionable. They needed a defensive end, but I don't know if they needed that defensive end. They needed somebody who can produce out of the box. And to me, he's a project. So he got 4 years. Well, 3 years. He had 4.5 sacks, right, DC?
Yeah. Not much production.
The production
Sacks,
he had is bad, but He had a lot of pressures, and he's an athletic freak.
Yeah,
What do you think, DC?
Yeah, he tests out real well. You know, like you think the athletic freak, but as far as numbers on the field, it just wasn't there. And sometimes it's hard to trust that. You know, I want to see somebody who did make something happen on the field. They talked about Carter a while ago. They talked about how many sacks he had over 3 years. When you talk about him, you don't talk about how many sacks. We talk about how frequent an athlete he is, but what he could do, but he really hadn't showed the number they showed up on the field yet. So we don't know what it is that makes this young man clock tick, but they're going to have to figure it out to get him up another level.
All right, so now we're going to have the Seahawks on the clock with the pick 18. Their needs are center, guard, and edge rusher. So we're going to see what's up with Seahawks.
Center, guard, edge rusher. Maybe Gray Zabel. Maybe this is where the North Dakota center comes off, the guard. Maybe Matthew Golden.
I hope not.
He's still on the board. But I'm not sure who they can get.
I think they go with the guard from North Dakota State.
Yeah.
I think they go with that.
Gray Zabel,
yeah.
he seems like the
Yeah.
right pick for them. They've been having offensive line issues for
Yes.
a
They need to
decade,
fix
it
that,
seemed like.
For sure.
So Fredo, it seems like you're gunning for Matthew Golden. That's the pick you want?
Well, realistically, that's my selfish pick right there. But the biggest need as a Texans fan, offensive lineman, bro. Preferably a tackle. So, but selfishly, like you, Jay, you know how you want a wide receiver. I want a wide receiver too. You know, I want a toy for C.J. Stroud. But he needs protection, though, man. And we know that last season, man, this dude got sacked a lot. He was the second most sacked quarterback in the NFL, and he had one of the highest paid offensive linemen, and he still got sacked like he stole something, man. So, yeah, protection. Got to protect the franchise, so got to protect CJ, man. How about you, Junior? What do you want the Texans to pick?
Well, like I say, offensive lineman. He needs protection. He's been running for his life.
Yeah. And we know, man, we see a lot of Texans games. And, man, half the time you see CJ back in the field, sacked. Yeah, I don't want to see that at 2025. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll take some. Yeah.
And then Junior does the thing I was saying earlier.
Oh, man. That's it, man. He's not invited next year. Average man will take his spot. Oh, man.
The pick is in for the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do pick a wide receiver. We know that Lockett signed with the Titans. DK Metcalf got traded to the Steelers. So a wide receiver is needed, but we will see what's up, though. But I wouldn't be surprised.
So DC, so far we're on the under for trade.
Yes. So
There
far.
hasn't been any trades.
Yes, you're
I
right.
kind of figured it'd be. I mean, there's been one, but the over and under was what, 4?
4.5.
Man, I never saw that happen.
Yeah.
Hey, but right now we're in the middle of it, man. Watch. So maybe somebody's going to jump back in.
Might start about pick 25.
Yeah, towards the end.
6, yeah.
All right, here we go.
There you go, Gray's able.
That's the pick. They needed that.
Exactly, and that was the hot name for them through the whole process.
Yes.
That they wanted to fix that line, and he's a hell of a player for them.
So that's two of the guys, Booker and this guy, that I thought the Texans might end up taking, and they're off the board. So now it's going to be interesting to see what the Texans do whenever they get on the clock.
Yeah, so that right there is a good pick right there. North Dakota State, 6'5".
So Dane Woogler has him center one, best center in the draft. He highlights his footwork, his balance, his fluidity. He's active and eager, rolls his hip, efficient, tempo, durable. Also, he finished his career with 36 straight games played. He's 6'5", 312 pounds. That's a big center. That's a big boy at center.
And it looks like he can move pretty good.
Yeah, he look like he can move.
He got some thick ass thighs. Wow.
It's crazy how the college North Dakota State has been so hot recently. Like about 10 years ago, they weren't even on the map.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way, they are constantly getting draft picks put into the NFL.
I don't know how to get players to go to North Dakota. Just the weather alone would deter me. I don't want to. I want to go to North Dakota.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
So, if y'all wondering why DC doesn't like the cold, this man said he'd rather be in 200-degree weather than be anywhere below, what was it, 60?
Absolutely, Fredo.
Yeah, 50. He said 50 degrees is too cold for him. Yeah.
That's unnecessary, Fredo. That's unnecessary.
Yeah. Well, I'm the opposite. I wish it was 50 all year round. Yeah, man. But this is crazy, though, man. But that was a good pick right there, man. That was a good pick.
Tampa Bay on the clock.
Sorry, so
5 Bowls tickets, middle linebacker.
So Tampa Bay needs our edge rusher, linebacker, and defensive back. None but defense for Tampa Bay.
Chance, Todd Bowles.
Mike Green, Jihad Campbell,
Yes, Campbell.
maybe Will Johnson also. They're saying the problem with Will Johnson is his injury history. They say his knee may be chronic, so that's the only problem with him.
Ooh, that ain't
but
good.
Jihad Campbell and Mike Green, come on down.
Yeah. So after the Buccaneers, we're gonna have the Broncos, Steelers, Chargers, Green Bay, Vikings, Texans, Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Kansas City, and then the Eagles, my second favorite team.
Ew. Oh, this is disgusting. I don't know if we can be friends anymore, Fredo. Yeah, I don't know if we can do this anymore.
I always like to mess with Jerome when it comes to the Eagles, man.
Are y'all kind of concerned that this, outside of Genty, outside of Travis Hunter, this is an explosive draft? This is kind of meat and potatoes. Like I'm going down. It's Will Campbell, Mason Graham, it's Armand Memble, Kelvin Banks Jr., Tyler Booker, Kenneth Grant. This is a meat and potatoes draft. There's no special, there's no flair to this draft at all. Yeah, running back, but there's no man. It's really just a meat and potatoes. That's all it is.
So, you know what this tells me? This tells me that these teams that made the playoffs are about to get into that.
You're going to let Matthew go and fall into the hands of Will. I don't even know.
If he goes to the Texans, it's going to be problems. Travis Hunter will help, but for y'all, I don't know. Outside of Genty, the most explosive playmaking picks are the tight ends. Because Ted McMillan in Carolina, he doesn't do nothing for me. He went there to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how when receivers go to Tennessee, they go there to die? That's the same thing I feel like in Carolina. And it was funny because today, whenever Lockett signed, they put up Julio, they put up Andre, they put up Randy Moss, D-Hop. I was like, damn. Tennessee, we got to do better. But they traded A.J. Brown. Should the Steelers? I think they pick Golden. If he's still there, they pick Golden because they're getting rid of Pickens. They need another player.
Pickens to Green Bay.
Or Dallas.
Pickens trying to get paid.
All right, so here we go with the Buccaneers. They're picking out at 19. They need a bunch of defensive help, so let's see what they get, man. Oh! Wow. So they pick Amanke. Well, man, I can't pronounce that name, Jay.
Emeka Ibuka.
Man, they get a. You know, I was about to say that there's no way they get wide receiver because they got two good wide receivers right now. So
They're old though.
Yeah.
They're old though.
Yeah. I guess this is the future, huh?
Now the thing is, he got picked over Golden.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is that saying?
No. I don't know what that's about. I would expect Golden to go before him. So, man, don't be surprised. Maybe you get the trade now. Coming up soon. Somebody trying to jockey up to get Golden. But
I like
sure
it.
didn't think. Yeah, I sure didn't expect him to go before Golden, man. This is one of the more surprising picks.
So this is surprising right here.
Think about that team. I figured they go defense.
I'm starting to kind of trust what they're doing, but again, they should have went defense. I can respect what I can respect that they're getting the replacement receivers, but man, they Jihad Campbell would have been perfect for him. That's starting to think that Jihad Campbell's injuries are worse than maybe reported.
They just got the receiver, I think, McMillan last year.
Jalen McMillan. And he played well.
Yeah, he played well.
And they still got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So they've got a crowded wide receiver room.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I guess they felt like they don't want to lose a receiver and it hurt the season, kind of like last year when Godwin went down.
Exactly.
You know, it kind of hurt. Yes. Yeah. Man.
So, all right, so now we got the next team coming up. The Denver Broncos at 20. Their needs are running back, wide receiver, center, defensive lineman. So, if they go wide receiver, Golden. Running back,
Hampton.
all right. Defensive lineman,
Kid out of Oregon.
Harmon.
okay. What about center?
Center? I don't know who they go for center.
They don't have centers anymore.
But they got a decent offensive line already. They got a nice offensive line. They just got to get a running back behind it, and they're going to be okay.
Because Williams, he signed with the new team, right?
Yeah, they went to the Cowboys.
Oh, that's right. He went to the Cowboys. All right, man. We're gonna see what's up. Josh, you okay back there, brother?
Good, man. Feeling good. Feeling good. Enjoying this draft. Excited for another season.
Yeah, man. We were here hanging out. Got Steven in the back running things like always, man. He never wants to show his face, but he's right here
legend.
next to me. Yeah.
The maestro.
You know, like 1 year we gotta buy a camera. We need to name it the Steven Cam.
Special Stephen Cam.
Yeah.
So Emeka Ibuka, 6 foot tall, 202 pounds. Ran a 4.48 at his pro day. 31.5-inch arms. His football IQ and toughness are already pro level. So he was at Ohio State as a pro already.
Yeah.
He's ready for that number 2 role. In Tampa Bay, it's going to be weird because he's going to be number 3, 4 tops. In the NFL, scouts say he competes with a perfectionist mind state. Consistently works back to the football, finds room to operate when the field shrinks. So he may be at his floor is the only problem, or his ceiling as the only problem, because I don't see him getting that much better unless he just does his Cooper Cup thing. I don't see him getting too much better as a receiver as he is already.
Yeah, it's kind of strange to me because I think they just paid Godwin, and they're gonna play the same position. So I don't know why they made this pick.
But Godwin's never there.
Yeah, he's not.
He is there, but not on the field.
He's in spirit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Questionable pick right there, man. And they needed more needs on defense. So we'll see what's up.
So it's saying the pick is in for the Broncos. If they go, would it be surprising if they go Hampton here?
No.
Or Travion Henderson?
Either one of them.
Yeah.
Either one of them.
To me, I'm kind of feeling Travion Henderson goes before Hampton for some teams.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for some teams, he's ahead of Hampton on the board. Yeah, for sure. But I don't think they're gonna lose either way. Not with Sean Payton calling the plays. Josh Simmons still on the board. It's pick 21 when the Steelers get on the board. They're going to probably want to most watch picks of NFL draft history. For sure. See if they're going to take Shador or not.
And I saw the pick for the Broncos. It's a interesting pick.
Yeah.
I know Matthew Gordon mad.
He's being patient.
If he go to Houston, man, it's gonna be problems. It's gonna be problems.
I tell you what, man. If the Texans trade up, we know who they're getting.
So I don't think there's any tackles left. You got second round tackles, but in the first round, I don't see anybody worth it. I'm trying to think.
2, 3, 4. There's 4 tackles gone already.
Yeah, I don't think there's any tackles worth it.
Wow, I'm surprised.
What's that?
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
got 2 corners now. They got two shutdown corners now. I see what you're doing out there.
Yeah.
Vance Joseph, I see what y'all doing out there. Okay.
Put them on the same side. Have Jade Barron in the nickel. Let him control the interior. That's Brad Williams, the comedian.
Yeah.
You saw him?
Yeah. Like his jokes are kind of small.
Damn, that's messed up. That
Calm down, man. It's just a joke.
That fits
it's
the
just
comedian.
a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, but as a nickel corner, he's perfect for them. Like he can blitz. He gets interceptions.
Yeah.
He's competitive, smart. Really good pick. Again, I thought they would give Bo Nix a little bit more help, but they're still obviously these receivers aren't going. We've had two. Maybe in the second round they get like a Jalen Noel or somebody like that.
Yeah. So it's very interesting that that the Broncos went this way. Their needs were running back, wide receiver, center, and defensive lineman. That's surprising right there. They're going to need it as well, being within that division. You got the Mahomes, you got Herbert, so now you got Geno Smith as well. So yeah, I think this could be a good fit within the Broncos. So now, pick 21, the Steelers are going to be on the clock with 21st pick. Their needs are quarterback, running back, tackle, and safety. Shador Woods.
That's all I can. It's got to be. You don't have a quarterback. I mean, you gonna run out there with Mason? No, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Not with the two receivers you got. No, you waving a white flag. You can't go out like that. It's got to be Shador. Got to be.
All right.
They want Rodgers. Oh, the pick is in. So
that was fast.
So watch. I bet it's Matthew Golden.
If these people jump up the seats,
I bet it's Matthew Golden.
But why would they get Matthew Golden when they got no quarterback? I don't know.
Because they anticipate Aaron Rodgers.
Oh.
Jackson Dart looked like he in his pajamas.
That's all right, though. Whatever pick they're going to get, these boys going to end up in the playoffs anyways.
And be out in the first round. They're going to get to the playoffs and be out the first round.
Yeah, it's becoming a tradition now with the Steelers, unfortunately.
Are they going to do it?
I think they are, man. What do you think, Josh?
I don't know. I think they're gonna take a shot at something wild. I think they're gonna shake it up.
But what's wild?
Safety. Watch.
Safety.
I'm gonna do some safety or wide receiver.
I mean, safety is the need for them, so let's see, man. Here we go. Steelers pick, 21st pick. They go with.
Oh, this is disrespectful. This is disrespectful.
Oh.
Derek Harmon.
Defense. I mean, that. Hey.
Trying to replace Hayward now. Oh my God. Oh.
He's a good player, but again.
I mean, but that's the Steelers pick, though. Defense, man. DC.
Oh man, yes. This is what like we said a couple of weeks ago. If this wasn't Deion's son, where would he really be at in the draft? So I guess it's coming to fruition. I don't understand. If Pittsburgh, as bad as they need a quarterback, they either already got an under-the-table deal with Aaron Rodgers, or Shador it must be too much of a headache. They don't think he's that good. I don't get it. I just knew he was going to take it.
Everybody's saying that his pre-draft process was bad. All his interviews were bad, and they didn't love him. Derek Harmon's a hell of a player, though. He seems like a Steeler. Yeah. Now that we see how he was drafted, he seems like a Steeler. But to me, he's not maximizing everything they got. Oh, that's gangster right there. Yeah, but overall, he's not maximizing their. Even Jackson Dart, I can understand if they don't go Shador, go Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I can't wait. One more. I cannot wait to see where he goes now. Quarterback needy team just passed up on him. Cleveland comes back later. Wow. But I guess this maybe what Cleveland had up their sleeve when they traded back and got more picks. So I'm guessing they would probably come in at the end of the first round. Somebody like Kansas City, if he's still on the board, and take him. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this has shocked me. So we got the Chargers on the board. This has got to be Matthew Golden. Got to be Golden. You know,
You sound hopeful.
Old Stonehand Johnson over there.
Oh yeah. They need a new deep threat.
You got McConkey, so it makes sense to take Golden right here. And I don't know who their running back is.
Again, more meat and potatoes picks. Nobody is doing anything that is even close to a.
Man, y'all gonna let Matthew
flash.
Golden fall all the way to the Commanders?
No, he going 25.
25?
Yep, he going 25.
So, real quick, so the Chargers up next, right? And then you got the Packers.
Oh, Packers, I forgot.
Okay, and then you got the Vikings. Chargers and Packers, both those teams need wide receiver. So if Golden falls down to the Texans, that'd be a miracle at this point.
Packers ain't never been first round receiver types, you know. They always get them later on and try to groom them into something.
It's gonna change.
This will be one of the first years they ever taken one, probably. In a long time, a receiver for the Packers.
So yeah, we'll see though, man. Yeah. So after this, if you want to stay after the draft, we're gonna do some karaoke right here. DC is gonna sing
You got to sing Adele.
Nah, like I'm gonna sing a Beyonce song.
Oh, okay. All right. Good luck with that.
Yep. But yeah, man. So we're right here, man. We live. First the menu right here that we're gonna do. So far, DC, how you liking this experience with us streaming live, man?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice, man. The weather got us off to a rocket start, but next year it'll be a lot better. This type of weather again. Yeah. Nice.
Overall, go, man. Like I would like the podcast to go to the draft one year, you know. But for sure, I can't take the big guy with me if it's a cold weather. Yeah.
Be probably somewhere else, right? Next year.
Yeah. Well, every year is a different location. We don't know what's going to be at next year. Hey, man, if it's like Vegas, that'd be tight. Vegas be tight. LA be nice. What look at New Orleans? Oh, heck yeah, New Orleans. Oh yeah, shut down downtown, man. The French Quarters. Well,
They just did Vegas, I think, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, probably.
no.
They were in Vegas. Yeah, they just did Vegas. The draft. Yeah, they were there.
Yeah. But if it, man, come
They
down.
should put it in rotation. Yeah. About every 5 years, Vegas. That'd be nice. Yeah.
So I'm surprised that the Chargers have not picked yet, man. So, like, why are they hesitating for?
They're dealing behind the scenes.
Yeah, they might be talking trade.
Yeah, maybe.
Got to find out who that running back in LA, the Chargers is, because they may be discussing between Matthew Golden, Omarion Hampton. They may be in maybe fighting over who to pick.
I think the kid they got did come from Michigan. The running back. Harbaugh drafted last year. Can't think of his name right now. Canton, Texas.
I know Harbaugh, man. Loveland's not there.
Wow, that's got to be frustrating for Shador.
I'm on my my Cowboys text chain.
So what's Cowboy Nation saying, man?
Nobody's happy. We're all trying to.
Nobody happy.
They're all posting stuff to make them feel better.
All negative stuff.
Will Anderson said some good things about Tyler Booker. They say Tyler Booker's a good leader. He's going to be a good leader on our offensive line. Yippee!
But look.
He's not going to score.
It's
one
not a
touchdown.
sexy pick, but in the long run, it's going to be a nice pick.
But they gave up their chance to get the receiver that they need.
Yeah.
So as a number 2 receiver, what we're looking at? We're looking at hoping somebody falls to him. How are we going to score points?
And that guy's still on the board 10 picks later, looks like. You know?
Yeah. Damn, they all.
That's what I'm saying, man.
The
Like,
Chargers
the Chargers
are
going,
under a
man, I
minute.
hope they lose this pick.
I'm telling you, it's a debate going on Hampton or Golden or trade.
I doubt it, man. I mean, they're less down than 27 seconds now. Is that pick going to come anytime soon?
I guess all the players they wanted already been taken.
Man.
Damn. 12, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8. What are they doing? Well, oh, look, it went down to 000. Oh, the pick is in now. Okay.
Man, yeah, heck yeah.
Keep showing Shador. I mean, why the Chargers on the board? I don't know why they keep showing Shador. They ain't taking.
And nobody spoiled the pick, so something's up.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking online. No,
Yep.
They need more time.
they apply for an extension.
Yeah, this is weird, man. Like, even the commissioner's not on stage yet. The band's on their 4th song already. I mean, what's going on?
Everybody's trying to fill.
I gotta go pick up that.
Oh, the pick is in. Yeah.
It's been saying the pick is in for
No.
about 5 minutes.
Like I know who they got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They actually sent the pick in.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this: it wasn't on their need. Their need was wide receiver, tight end, and defensive lineman. It's not one of their needs. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Jahad Campbell.
In DC, you kind of called it. So who you think they got DC?
I'm telling you, he might have went out and got some offensive lineman, man. Harbaugh, ain't no telling, man. He's
Now, what does Harbaugh like to do?
run the ball.
All right.
Omarion Hampton.
You got it?
We'll see.
I thought it was gonna be
There we go.
See, that's the one I called. Yeah.
right there.
Omarion Hampton. Physical running back. Let me pull up his scouting report.
What he wants to do, that's gonna work for Bill.
Yeah, they picked him right there. Omarion Hampton, yeah. Yeah.
Who was it? What is that?
I don't know. She didn't tell me.
They got salt on it, so it must be yours.
Did you order another one?
Let me go double check and see.
I ain't order another, but I'll take it.
I ordered for a Modelo.
Okay.
Oh, then that's you.
Well, take a sip and let us.
Double check what it is to make sure. But
If he ordered it, it's most likely the Modelo.
Well, she's finding out. Is it Modelo? Yeah, it's
Okay,
Modelo. And the results in. It's Modelo.
So Amari Hampton,
Modelo's not sponsored this podcast, by the way. No.
they can though.
If they can.
Amari Hampton, 5'11", 221 pounds, run a 4.46 at the combine, 1.53 split, thick, square built, above average strength, tilts field downhill with his forward lean, above average initial boost, reads blocks well at the line of scrimmage. For what they want to do,
That's exactly what they
That's
got.
perfect.
That's exactly what they got. Harbaugh got his running back. He got him as left tackle last year. He got him a running back this year. So, yeah, that's what they want to do is run the ball. Him and Greg Roman.
man. Now this is an interesting pick.
So,
They can go anywhere. They can do anything with this pick.
so Green Bay needs our wide receiver, edge rush, and corner.
Will Johnson, again, the knee thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wide receiver, Matthew Golden, if they want to go that way. Edge rusher, Mike Green.
Yes.
Those are the picks that they got that they can make.
So I think the safest pick for them is going to be Mike Green.
I'm surprised Mike Green hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Sure.
The only thing I could think of was the off the field
Yes.
stuff that he's been going through.
But Will Johnson, man, he's falling for a reason.
It's got to be it's the medicals.
Yeah. Yep. Because before the season even started for college, he was a top 5 overall player.
Yeah.
And for him to fall this far, it's got to be medical or something.
Mike Green too, or James Pierce Jr.
Yeah, we know it. It's off the field.
Yeah, they got all got
Yeah.
off the field issues.
Yeah, with Pierce, it's going to take a special locker room like the Eagles, something like that, where he goes in and he has no power at all. We walk out in a room full of big dogs.
Yeah, he's the little dog on campus. Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't putting up with that.
I don't think the Eagles get him just because the rumors are he doesn't love football like that.
They're going to run him up out of
James
there quick.
Pierce
Then.
Jr.
They run him out the locker room and the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys fans are asking Jared to die. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Yeah, this is unnecessary. Adam Schefter just tweeted 30 seconds ago, Will Johnson has a knee issue that has concerned some NFL teams
There you go.
and explains why he hasn't been selected.
There you go. That's it.
Adam Schefter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm surprised that Green Bay signed the pick.
Yeah.
So that another team that might even get one of their knees.
See, Michael Parsons was live and Tyler got picked.
Oh, what happened? Is he happy?
He wasn't happy last year. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Michael is all of us.
Okay.
Abdul Carter for the New York Giants said he wants to wear 56.
No. He needs to stop right now. Stop right now.
That's all right.
He needs
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stop right now.
You ain't there,
Drug test
homeboy.
that man right now.
That's
Trade him. That's so disrespectful.
So that
So disrespectful.
So that number's not retired.
Yeah, he gotta be. He gotta be. Ain't no way. No. 56. He can quit that, boy. He ain't serious. He.
that's coach talk.
Yeah, you can't be doing that. No.
We don't know how serious I am about this.
I don't know. They hyping him up, they.
They get so excited to play football until they come across.
Wait, what is it?
You had one of my favorite quotes of the entire
This is
draft
Tyler
process.
Booker.
You said, quote, I've made guys not love football anymore. What does it feel like to see the love of football leave someone's eyes?
It feels great, you know, like football is a child's game. So like people wake up, be like, man, I can't wait to play this football game today. They listen to the hype music, they take all the pre-workout, they get so excited to play football until they come across Tyler Booker. And when I'm going after you, quarter after quarter, play after play, series after series, and I start to see that love leave their eyes, like that's what makes me.
Oh yeah. I like it. I like his quote. I don't like the pick, but I like Tyler Booker. He's about that S. He's about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we ain't getting the four trades.
No, don't look like it.
They taking forever to announce this pick.
Yes. It's gotta be Mike Green. Well, they switch it up and take Golden. Yep. You switch it up and take Golden. Mike Green or Golden. But they just never have taken receivers in the first round like that. Josh Jacobs said they needed a number one receiver. So.
But it's crazy. They got 18 receivers on their roster. How many receivers they need? Christian Watson.
Yep.
They just what's it? Don Terry. Man.
Mix.
Yeah, they got 28 receivers.
Dobbs.
Yeah.
Jaden, what's his name? Jaden something.
Yeah.
Get out of Michigan State. Jaden something. Man, you ain't got to get up there and do all that.
The Green Bay Packers select they grandstanding. Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares. Green Bay got to be the most boring.
That's what you're the last. You're gonna be last place in your division. Is coming up here too.
They should have Lil Wayne come out and do the. Oh my goodness!
Really? This is why we can't go back to Green Bay.
No.
Right here. Give them an inch to take them out. That's it. Pack that shit up and leave.
Matthew Golden.
There it is. Finally, they did it. First round receiver.
It's crazy.
Wow.
He's gonna fit really well with them, though.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna
They
feel
ain't got no
really
more faith
well.
in Christian Watson. He talking about can't stay on the
He-
field.
yep.
Yeah,
His hamstrings are shot.
yeah.
You don't look excited though.
No, he don't.
No, he
Say,
ain't
man, it's
excited.
cold out here, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do in December. I'm a Texas boy. I don't know what's going to happen in December.
He just relieved.
Yep. Get out of that room.
Like, who is this guy who's hugging everybody?
That must be Jalen Monroe.
No, I saw Jalen Miro is in black. He's in all black. That might be his uncle or something. I don't know.
But he's open in that one corner though.
Yeah, when they come out, I don't know who that dude
I'm
is.
running out of people to talk to back there, man.
Green Bay Packers. I hate the Packers.
It was a catch.
It was a catch. It was a catch. And then when they played in that playoff game in Dallas, where they threw that BS pass to Cook at the end, that was a holding. They held our defensive line for like 5 seconds to allow Aaron Rodgers to get that pass off. He's trying to.
He didn't get excited till he got out there in front of the crowd. He was mad at him the whole time he walking.
He's trying to hype it up.
Yeah. Not what I wanted.
He know he did not want to go to Green Bay. See, look, the Vikings did it like a G. The pick is already in.
They ready.
Before they announced that dude, he was like,
You think they take Mike Green?
"Ooh, that'd be nasty." I think the safety, Nicky Mawari.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we were talking about that because Harrison on his way out. Probably the safety.
I would do the safety, either him, Malachi Starks, or Mike Green. Now, who does Houston take? Fredo.
No, you're not.
You're not going to take a corner.
I don't know.
That right there is a good question. So right now the Vikings got the pick in, and the Vikings pick the Vikings need a running back, a defensive lineman, and a defensive back. I feel like they're gonna get the.
Didn't they get a running back in free agency? The Vikings. They got Aaron Jones and somebody else. I thought.
Swift?
No, I'll look it up, but maybe they get Travion Henderson. Yeah, he don't want to be here.
I don't know. I guess maybe the Texans get Josh Simmons from Ohio.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good pick. Josh Simmons.
Yep.
That'd be really, he's the best tackle. If he was healthy, he was the best tackle in the draft. It's just he had that patella tendon injury. He wasn't healthy this year.
Yeah, so maybe Josh Simmons. Texas might get Josh Simmons.
Yeah, the Vikings got Jordan Mason.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Jordan Mason.
From the 49ers.
Oh.
He took over every time McCaffrey got injured. Man, that dude should have been a Cowboy. Why did he? Ooh. Now that Matthew Golden does seem like a Packers receiver.
So what about if the Texans get Luther Burden? Not him.
You gonna be mad.
Okay.
No, I mean like.
Hey, if they get him right now, Jerome, I'm gonna flip this table, bro.
The only reason you would be mad is because he's not polished. Yeah. Like last week, they were sending out practice tape just to show his routes. All they did was throw him screens and let him run and all that kind of stuff.
Oh shit!
You guys got an offensive coordinator who's gonna be his first year calling plays, so. Like he's a college guy. You got to be able to design stuff.
He does work in that West Coast scheme though.
The pick that the Vikings got, oh man, sons of bitches, man. Oh, no way.
Oh yeah. All right. Everybody put your phone down. Everybody put your phone down.
No.
It's gonna get interesting.
Oh. So look,
So
here it goes, man.
Donovan Jackson. So he.
Oh man, that's one of the Texas players that could have got.
Yeah.
Well, he was a guard. He's a guard, but he ended up playing tackle after Josh Simmons got hurt last season. But this is the one, the trade.
Trade alert. There it is. They're getting out of there.
Texas trading
Half on fire. Texas getting out.
to the New York Shador Sanders. There you go.
Yep. There it is. Yep. That's it.
I wonder what they gave the Texans. A third round pick next year? What if it's Jackson Dart, actually? I think it might be Jackson Dart.
They got time in New York.
I think so. If you look at Dayball's his old quarterbacks, they all fit Jackson Dart more.
They got a couple of guys that used to be on the New York staff that said, "Oh, wins."
I want to see what the trade.
So this is the trade. The Texans traded the 25th pick with the Giants, and it's changed for the 34th pick, the 99th, and the third round of 2026.
Oh no! Oh,
Jackson Dart. Yep.
Don't do what you're doing right now.
He fits Dayball. They said.
Yeah, we smiling.
Oh, Jackson Dart.
Say it ain't so. Oh man. I know Dion hot on the 50s right now.
Jackson Dart is going to be Daniel Jones 2.0.
Yes.
Oh, so I'm sorry. So the
third string they got is Jackson Dart.
Who does third string? DeVito, yeah.
So all right. So this is the trade from the Giants and the Texans. The Giants received the 2025 pick this year, and the Texans received this year's 34th and 99, and their 2006 third round pick.
So next year's third round pick.
Yeah.
The 99 pick. Okay. I mean, that's an underpay.
Top of the second round.
You don't think that's an underpay though? They should have got more than that. Because 99, I don't know.
You moved all the way out of the first round.
Yeah.
All the way out of the first round.
There's nobody that they like.
I guess the Texans ain't trying to overpay.
No. They just spent a lot of money.
They could. Yeah, that's the money. The money part makes sense. Go ahead and say Jackson Dart's name. And nobody had him as a first rounder at the beginning of the season. Oh yeah.
Man, also for Texans fans out there, man, imagine going to the draft party. Do the Texans jump back in?
No, I think Cleveland coming back. I think Cleveland coming back.
So right now we're gonna take a little bathroom break. We gotta go. No? Oh, it's up to you, bro. Yeah. I don't know, man. Shador Sanders don't look too happy.
I bet he don't.
They ball to go camp coach.
Who? Oh, the Giants?
The whole family.
Oh, you talking about the Jackson Dart family? They are. Where they from? What they from? Mississippi?
Utah?
It said UT.
Okay, yeah.
Utah.
Wow. All right, so we're at two trades.
Damn, imagine him and his brother. Oh no.
Unless they gonna sit at the top of the second round, I hope he stays on the board to then, because I think they picked first in the second round. So, oh my God.
Wow.
And so DC. So why do you say wow, man? What's up with this
I never
quarterback?
thought Jackson Dart would be going this early. And no. No. He wasn't even really on the radar. I haven't seen anything that I don't know what changed these guys' mind to pick this guy this early. Go ahead.
The problem I have is he didn't play no real offense.
Right. That's yes.
At Ole Miss, it's the air raid.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you think that he can run a real? This is Daniel Jones 2.0.
There's no reads. There was no
Trade
reads
alert.
in their offense. When he come out of the huddle, he knew where he was going with the ball.
Right.
It was already set up. Lane Kiffin set up the offense. There goes that's three.
Ooh,
Jay.
Atlanta came back up. It's getting hot
What are
here.
we looking for? They already took a defensive. Wide receiver.
What could they be looking at? But continue with Jackson Dart.
Yeah, but like I said, that offense that he was in, it was already predetermined where he was going to go with the ball. You know, Lane Kiffin's always been like that with his offense. His mobility is nice, but as far as him reading coverages, I don't see how this going to work out. He could be in a position where he's going to a place where they should let him sit the whole year. But I don't know how this going to work out for Dayball. With a whole organization, the front office is on the hot seat. So they got their work cut out for him.
He'll get to coach him for a year. Mm-hmm. Coach him for a year and then pass it on to whoever else next.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston there. I don't know if Russ going to get benched for this guy this year.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't see this as being a this year pick. Yeah. This is for next year.
So with this guy at quarterback, what 6 wins? With Russell at quarterback for the Giants this year?
They can get 6.
6 wins?
They can get 6.
Yeah. Well, they must have already promised Dayball that we'll go this round, we'll give you another year or something. Because
And if Dayball's not gone, the GM is gone. One of
got
them
to
is
go.
going to be
Somebody
gone.
got to go.
Archie next year.
That's the smart thing. You're
If
getting.
you're not gonna play him Jackson this year, why don't we just wait for Archie next year?
And that was my plan for the Saints. I
Yeah.
said run Spencer Rattler out there the whole year.
The Saints are still on that plan.
Yeah.
The Saints will be
Tank.
in the
Saints are
Arch
tank.
Manning.
And you know the Manning, they'll find a way to maneuver. If the Saints is in a position close enough, hey, they'll put the word out. He ain't going nowhere but New Orleans.
Yep.
You know, kind of like they did with Eli. Eli is not going to the West Coast. He wasn't on the West Coast.
I can't believe out of all teams, the Falcons traded back in.
I know it.
They only had like 4 or 5 picks.
I know it. They can't be coming back up for Will Johnson.
If they come back, So Jackson Dart, football IQ and toughness, pro level. He gains ground quickly versus off coverage. He's arm strength, mobility.
Think it's Maxwell here?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I really want. This is interesting to me for the Falcons to come back in.
Falcons. James Pierce Jr.
So they got 2 edges.
They finally fixed their edge problem.
Yep. Yes, they did.
A lot of people were
I
putting.
would have took Mike Green.
I would put Mike Green too. A lot of people were putting James Pierce Jr. on their first pick, but they didn't think Jalen Walker was going to be there.
That long, yes.
So when Walker was there, I guess they said, "Hey, let's double up real quick."
I don't know if Atlanta's a good place for him.
No. If he don't like football now,
No.
wait till he get to Atlanta in them strip clubs.
Well, I'll be out there getting them Saturday night specials.
They go send him to the King of Diamond. All of them, nah.
They traded out with the Rams. Look at the Rams getting richer. They get the 2nd, 7th, and the 1st next year from Atlanta. They gave up their 1st next year. Wow.
They gave up their first next
That would it look like it says 2026 first round next year. For that late in the game? Yeah, for the Rams.
Yeah. That is a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't know why the Texans didn't get a first round.
You're gonna get out there and
Maybe
win
it's-
Atlanta gonna win about 7 games next year, and then it's gonna be the Rams pick. Wow.
But as a prospect, he should have been a top 10 pick. Like the dude's a monster.
It's just off the field with him.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Again, off the field in Atlanta is not the place to do it.
That's the
But
last place.
he
Should
should
have been in Green Bay.
I was about to say he should have been in Green Bay, where he can't get in no trouble. But all right, so if you want to evaluate what they're doing, Jalen Walker and James Pierce, how do you feel about
It's
that?
formidable up front. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, you know. Staying healthy all year. It's gonna be tough to deal with them on both ends, for sure.
Is that enough for them to win a division next year? Starting Michael Penix.
To be honest, the Saints is out of it. So
Saints is
in Carolina, we just don't know which way they're gonna go. So if certain things fall their way, there's a chance they could win the division. If things fall, they're talented enough. You know, they got the running back, they got the receiver. So now, and they got 2 edge rushers out of the same draft. You know, when you talk to people, they got 2 of the top probably 4 guys.
Yeah.
Some people say on their board,
Yeah.
2 of the top 5 edge rushers.
Yeah.
Within the first 26 picks. So
If it wasn't the Falcons, I would say that's a Philadelphia Eagles kind of pick.
yeah.
I would see the Eagles doing something like that.
Ooh, that room getting empty.
Yeah, that room empty. It's gonna be Milroe and his family. I hope he didn't bring his family. Cause if I'm his cousin, I'm sitting there like, hey, bro. If you knew, I'm not staying in Green Bay overnight, bro.
No,
I'm not doing it.
Oh. I got better things to do.
Right. Yeah. I'm going to Milwaukee, Chicago, or something.
Detroit.
The pick is in.
So
for
Jay, this got to be a cornerback, right?
Yes.
You think with Baltimore?
I think corner.
Yeah.
Corner or safety?
Yeah, either one. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be some secondary help.
The secondary is such a great
Yeah. And it's gonna be a good player too. Watch.
But don't mess. Mike Green's still on the board, right?
Yeah.
So you never know with Baltimore.
It's got to be bad if Mike Green goes after James Pierce.
Yes.
Man, I can't wait to day 2, round 2, 3.
Yes.
I might come back out here tomorrow. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think the first half of that second round is gonna be live.
Interesting.
It's gonna be live.
Travion Henderson still on the board.
Yes.
That's my guy.
Yes.
I think this is a cornerback. Hairston, Amos. I don't think it's Will Johnson. They don't play that kind of coverage.
Starks.
Malachi Starks. I can see that.
But they got the kid from Notre Dame not a few years ago. That back there safety. I can't think of his name.
Williams.
That guy's name. He might be down there all pro. I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah. But add 2 of them.
Yeah.
Add another one to it.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be interesting next year. Jackson Dart went ahead of Shador Sanders.
Man.
So I got a point. I got a hot take.
What's that?
You know how they just retired his jersey in Colorado? If you're not first round ballot, should your jersey be taken down?
Yes.
Man, you were 14 and 13. Why are they retiring your jersey at 14 and 13?
He wanted to do Travis Hunter,
Right.
but at the same time he would look at Shador as like, man, I don't want you to be sad. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. So I'm gonna do yours too. But Travis is the real one. The dude won a Heisman. He did something.
He did something.
Like he did something. Shador should have never even sniffed a jersey retirement. At Jackson State, sure, but not at Colorado. They had Cordell Stewart, and his
number ain't even
his
retired.
name number.
That guy had been in the top 10 a couple of years when he was there.
Yep.
See if the Ravens gonna Raven.
Nicky Mawari. Come on.
I think it's gonna be some more trades with the names that left on the board. I think something else might say.
I was about to say Junior left. Once the Texas trade, he was like, I'm out.
They done, huh?
He was like, peace out. Whoa, what's going on?
That's Greg right there.
Hey, Greg.
What's going on, Greg?
You doing all right, Greg?
So the Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks,
Yeah. It works out for him. It works out.
So
they got two balling safeties back there now.
He's the free safety.
You got the kid from Notre Dame, right?
Yeah.
Can't think of his name. Yeah. God, what's that guy? Yeah. I can see his face, but I just can't call his name.
No. But they're a hell of a tandem.
Yeah, that's him.
Kyle Hamilton.
Yes, Hamilton. That's him. So, yeah, they're going to be good in the back end now.
Oh yeah, they're sold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be pick central, really.
Mm-hmm. This got to be Mike Green, right? The Lions, we gave him an edge rusher, and we seen what happened when Aiden Hudson went out last year. This got to be
Or
Mike
they
Green.
might go Ezraku, Donovan. If Mike Green, so Mike Green had the sexual assault stuff.
Yeah.
It might just be too hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Lions needs a wide receiver, guard, edge rusher, linebacker.
All right, so Malachi starts at 6.
Did your linebacker already go, Jay from Alabama? What's his name?
Jihad Campbell.
Yeah.
I think his injuries are worse than everybody thought.
Oh, man.
That's that. So Malachi starts at 6 foot, 197 at the combine. He ran a 4.50. He 10-yard split is a 1.58. Strength is a unique athlete with loose, fluid hips and motion skills. Shows speed to coverage the wide range of the field. Clean pedal, mirror match with tight ends. Diagnosis well post snap. Shows body control to make wild plays. So Malachi starts for the Baltimore Ravens going to be a monster.
Man, the way these guys be hugging Roger Goodell, I know he's gonna be sore in the morning.
Oh
man.
yeah. Josh said that early. He be beat up. He be.
I watched them big tackles grab.
Tyler Booker picked up on he ain't playing. Yeah, he's kicking in the air. Yeah, that's a good pick. So the Lions pick is in. Is that their draft board behind them? Are they serious?
Yeah.
That can't be their draft board.
Maybe for the past 1 year.
That's the Cowboys type thing, showing your whole draft board.
Hey, so how do you feel about the draft pass? Y'all like it?
Certain ones. The majority of them no, but I like the Cowboys one. I'm gonna get that one, but I didn't like the Giants one.
I thought you said you get a Ravens hat.
Well, I'm gonna get a Ravens hat too. Yeah, the Ravens hat ain't bad at all.
Yeah, he's telling you go play.
That's gonna be the AFC team.
Yeah.
That is my AFC team.
It's funny because I got an NFC team too.
You're disgusting. You're an embarrassment. It's all about them stupid jerseys for you.
Jay, your worst nightmare may be coming up next with the Commanders.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
With the Ohio State running back.
If they get Trayvon Henderson, I'm gonna be mad. What I said, I said I was gonna flip something over.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they go defense.
Maybe.
Because Command is edge rusher.
Yeah. See what the Lions do.
Who? Oh, also the Lions are rumored to be shopping Jameson Williams for a 3rd round pick.
That didn't work out, huh?
He missed so much time, but the rumor is he's available for a 3rd round pick. If I'm the Cowboys, I think about it, but his contract is up soon.
Yes.
But
suspensions and all that stuff.
So
injuries.
Yeah. What if they get I don't think they get a receiver. Yeah.
They'll be the team that probably pick up a guy like Isaiah Bond late. in the draft
Yeah.
if they're thinking about moving on from him. Western Drive. I like him. The
Yeah, I like-
linebacker from UCLA.
Not this early.
No, not this early.
Tyleek Williams. Wow.
Man,
Wow.
man. I'm telling you.
Who-
I'm telling you,
Who
man.
was the DT that got hurt this year? Man. That's a little early for me.
I didn't know if he'd be first round or
That
not.
was a little early for me.
Yes.
Yeah, on my mock draft I was doing, he's from down to the Texans.
Yeah. All right, so you know what? If I was a GM, the strategy that I would do is every year I would only draft from the college football playoffs. So every year there's 4 teams in the top 4. I would draft only from those teams. So I would only draft. It would only be like Simmons. It would only be like Tyleek Williams, Matthew Golden. If you're in the top 4 in the playoffs, that's the only team. I would do that every year, and I think I would build a hell of a team if I did that.
You know, one thing I've noticed, I think it's he mostly goes for guys that they succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year you probably would only have guys from like Ohio State, Texas. You got the other 2 teams.
It was Ohio State, Texas. It was
Oh, you talking about the playoffs?
The college playoffs.
the top 4 teams: Penn State, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Ohio State won it. Notre Dame, yes.
Yeah. So if you build a draft board with only those teams, I think every year I would be getting a hellified draft.
How many trades did the Ravens?
3.
3 now. Got 3.
The over/under is 4.5, right?
1.5.
You got to pick the over on that?
No, he said the under.
I picked the under. I only thought it was gonna be 2.
Yeah.
That Atlanta one surprised me. Yeah.
YouTube, check us out.
Voyeurs.
There go the Commanders, Jay.
What if they go? If I would be happy if they go Burden. I would be mad if they
Kingsbury
go.
can make it work. Yeah, he can make it work.
If they go Henderson, I'd be mad.
Henderson, that's the running back?
Yeah,
Ohio State?
yeah. I haven't heard a lot of what they thinking of doing though.
So their needs are running back, guard, edge, and corners.
Hey, that's perfect.
Because I think Brian Robinson is coming up on this. This is his last year. And I don't think they want to.
The pick is in. Oh man.
So Brian Robinson has got his replacement.
Could be.
If they go Trayvon Henderson,
Could be.
I think they might. They'll be close to winning the division. I ain't even gonna lie.
Tough to hold them. It's going to be tough to hold them back.
Yeah, how do you stop that offense?
Maybe not the division, but wow.
Hell, I don't know. I think they'll be up there. They got explosive run game. They would have explosive pass game, and they have a quarterback who can do both, everything. Their defense would be the only question, and they can get that for the rest of the draft.
Can't wait to see who the Philadelphia Eagles steal. So whatever it's going to be, it's going to be a steal.
I'm trying to think who's on the board for them. The best available.
They can get Mike Green.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a locker room. You know, they'll keep him in check.
You know what? You know what, DC? They're going to get Mike Green. Yeah, or Josh Simmons.
They did offensive line.
They need a tackle.
Yeah. They got embarrassed in the Super Bowl because of the offensive line. Yeah.
If anything, I think Josh Simmons goes to Buffalo.
No, Buffalo, I think they're going to go defense. I think Buffalo go defense.
Yeah. Buffalo doesn't.
Oh, see, they can't get Luther Burden. They already got Debo. That wouldn't work.
They got that Thompson.
I don't know what y'all doing. Now, y'all are pissing me. Y'all gave the Commanders Larry Thompson. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, next to him, sleep.
He said it's a long night. Long night.
Yeah. I got all dressed up for this.
That's what happens when you get in that trouble.
Yep. Stop touching them ladies.
Yeah.
Supposedly, he had two sexual assault accusations.
No means no.
Right. Or do your freaky better. Just like Shannon Sharp. Josh Connerly. Wow.
Offensive tackle. They protecting they prize. Protecting. Yeah,
That's a good pick.
this is good to me because me as a Titans fan, I like this because that's some quality guys on the board. And hopefully we'll trade back and get more picks.
Oh, yeah.
We got the third pick of the second round. Hopefully.
How did that happen? The third pick? Why not the first pick? Why don't you have the first
Because they had 3 teams. When you have 3 teams that's tied for get the same record, you get the first round pick, then you go back to the back. So whoever's second, they get to come up. They get the first pick in the second round. Whoever picked number 3 overall, they get the second pick in the second round.
So in the third round, the third.
So we get back to the top, like in the 4th round.
Okay.
We get the first pick in the 4th round.
Yeah,
Because we all 3 had the same record.
I never knew that.
Yeah, they rotate through it.
He's okay. I thought the Texans would look at him. I guess they didn't like him enough.
Yeah, they lost Von Miller. They may go Harrison or they may go Green.
Hopefully they'll go Green. I do not want him in Philadelphia. I'll be so mad.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Gargantuan. He gonna play right tackle for them? They going crazy outside.
Buffalo, and then we got the Chiefs. The Chiefs, I think when they get on the clock, they're going to have 2 of the next 5 picks when they get on there.
Who?
Chiefs.
Really?
I think so. No, they pick it the first or the third round. They don't pick early in the second round. They pick it early in the third round.
Okay.
You know Howard Rosen on the phone right now, Jay. Trying to swindle somebody out of something. Medical was good. He'd be gone already. Good. Good. Yeah, good.
All right, the pick is in for the Bills. I still can't believe the Cowboys took Booker. Oh, that is a coat. Louis Rodriguez, cold.
He messed around.
Everybody else trying to keep it cute.
Cooley wish he had his baby.
They put a shiesty mask on too. Where'd you go on your cruise again? Oh, okay.
When you leaving Sunday?
I'm leaving Tuesday. I'm getting here. Okay.
Coming out for us.
I'll take some of that.
I'll take it out.
Got the nice kicks. And then he had the
You had 2 or 3 beers.
3.
It took the corner, Jay. Maxwell Harris.
Let me know if you can do a receipt.
I'm good. Oh, that's who was hugging everybody. Maxwell.
That's
Harris.
what. Oh yeah, yeah. He finally got out of there.
He was at the corner.
That's a good. Oh, trade.
It is, Jay.
4.
Look at this.
They traded to the
Who coming back in?
Philadelphia.
spot. Why would they trade one spot?
That's a weird trade. Unless they really wanted Mike Green. Or yeah, that boy Roger Goodell's got to work out the whole year just for this. Yeah, just for tonight.
Yeah, but he gets paid $10 million a year though.
His ribs is cracked. Philadelphia. What in the world is Philadelphia want?
Yeah, Buffalo got some much needed help in the secondary.
That boy, he's super fast. 4.29 speed.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? Put that on.
Where did Junior go? Oh, okay. It's got to be Mike Green.
I'm telling you, Howard Rose swindling with somebody.
I would never trade with the Eagles.
I want to know what they got to move up one spot like that.
Look at that jacket. That is a terrible jacket. No, I don't like. I can't stand that. It's too bright. To me, if you got a bright suit, you're doing it wrong.
I don't know about the hat. They look real simple, the hats.
What time is the reservation start?
I think it's
Okay. Okay.
We got one more pick.
Yeah, we got a couple more minutes and then we'll be done.
Yeah, we're almost done.
If anything changes, I'll let you know.
I'm not using that one over there.
Time goes by fast, you know, good time. Man, Steven, thank God for all the road you would
Oh yeah, Steven, he would have been gone.
Even they were pulling up, boy.
Put a couple shots in there, put a couple shots in that lemonade, he would have been gone.
Like, Steven might give me a run for my money when it comes to sugar drinks.
Oh yeah, I'm mad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm mad. I hate them. I hate them with a passion.
Hey, we record on Monday, right?
Yeah.
They called and moved their reservation to 11. So you guys are know that.
Bueno. I hate it.
Oh, my goodness.
The other cat we were talking about all night, who hasn't gone yet?
The inside linebacker? Kemp? Man, with that front four they got, he gonna get to roam like he want to roam.
Yep.
Oh.
This is some bullshit.
Alabama, SEC. Might well call them the SEC Eagles.
Yep. But that's my thing. If you the Kansas City Chiefs, why would you trade with these cats? Especially if you were thinking about getting Campbell yourself. Yeah.
I want to see what they got. Now they might still get Simmons,
Yeah.
you know, and pick up something from the Eagles.
I wonder how late they stay open. They get reservations for 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. All right, so picks. How about now? What's the best fit besides the one that's coming up next? What's the best fit for y'all that's happened, that's gone down? So last 5 picks were James Pierce for the Falcons, Malachi Starks for the Ravens, Tyleek Williams for the Lions, Josh Connolly for the Commanders, and Maxwell Harrison.
The Harrison pick, I like that one. That made sense. And also the Starks pick with Baltimore made some sense for me.
To me, the Pierce,
Yeah.
especially knowing you already added another defensive lineman.
Finally, we got out of that room. Has anybody seen what the trade details was on that one?
No.
Milrow just showed up, just to meet her.
Yeah, just for the trip.
They must paid him.
Jihad Campbell, 6'2", 235 pounds.
Oh, Lord.
4.45240. He's a big athlete. He led all linebackers in the combine in shuffle speed, the wave drill. He works well laterally as a run defender, long, secure tackler, physical, dynamic run pass blitzer, can burst, effective closing speed on the backside.
The Chiefs pick it again.
The rich get richer. DC.
I got details on that trade. So Kansas City traded that 31st pick, exchanged for that 32nd, and Kansas City receives a 5th round pick this year, the 164 pick.
Just to move back one spot, so they got to pick this year. Yeah.
Maybe,
They still gonna probably get the guy they want. So
maybe they did that to pretend that they're actual Super Bowl champions. They're picking 32.
Yeah.
Man. That's a good pick.
yeah, they done it again.
These cats.
They done it again.
Like, who keeps letting this happen?
Yep. Yeah. You know, when you get to this point, you just get to fill your little spots in every year. Wherever you feel like you're lacking at, you just whatever's available, you get to pick it.
Overall, Cameron is an explosive, physical athlete with the developing instincts to impact the game as a run defender, cover man, and blitzer. First round talent, although the medical feedback will be crucial to his final grade. They're doing that while we're taking guards. This is crazy. Hey, you heard what he just said?
What's that?
He said the rich just got the rich.
No, he
got
didn't.
He just said that.
He's right.
The rich just
He's
got
right. He
rich.
must listen to the podcast. Wow, man.
Ooh.
They setting this shit up for years to come. Man, years to come, man. Generational talent. This is gonna be shit. I don't think they're gonna stop them with injuries, man. That's
See, this is the problem I have. They were going to trade up to get him earlier, but he fell all the way down to him. So all he had to do is give a fifth. Anybody else, he would have had to trade up and give up a second and third. No. We'll let y'all get close enough. And these cats weren't going to take him anyway.
no, they weren't gonna take it.
Yeah, go ahead and get Josh Simmons. Yeah. Go ahead and make that pick. We all know. Is it? Yeah, I think so. That's it.
Camera that, huh? Damn, Fredo. They did it. Yeah, they took him.
Yep. It makes sense.
Yep. All the way to 32 to him.
He was a
So
monster.
Marquez, was he ranked this low?
It's just because of injury.
Injuries. Because of injuries, yeah.
If he wasn't injured, he would be
Yeah, he'd been gone.
top 10, top
Yeah, he'd have
12.
been out there.
So basically, it's like if he stays healthy, he's still.
Yes, this is a steal if he say. Both the last two picks, if they still healthy, they're still.
Yeah, he had a major injury, patella tendon injury, I think.
Yeah.
So
They said his medical's checked out though.
that's good.
He's okay.
Yep, they sure right.
Man, I hate the Eagles.
Sure right.
Now you got Zach Bond and Jihad Campbell in the middle. And then they just blitzing left and right. Both of them could blitz. Then you got Jalen Carter up the middle. And we took a guard.
Ain't nothing gonna stop him but injuries, man. That's sad. That's sad.
So Fredo, how you feeling about not having a first day pick?
You know, like I don't feel bad at all now because the like y'all said, all the tackles, the good tackles were gone already. Golden was gone by then. I think the Texans were waiting for Golden to be there.
Yeah.
And then once they saw that, it's like, all right, man, let's just flip out of here. Pretty sure we could get a second day wide receiver on the cheap, or an offensive lineman on the cheap, but
Or running
back. Yeah.
Or if Henderson there, because y'all got the 34th pick.
Yeah, but we're gonna have two picks in the second round and 3 this year in the 3rd round.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
That's where so no matter what, y'all getting a good running back. If y'all got 5 picks in the next 2 rounds,
Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to pick 5 players.
Damn.
If we don't trade them up or
yeah.
who knows, or trade out. But nah, I'm okay with it, man. You know, as long as they attend one of the tackles or wide receiver, but we know it's not going to be day one type of players. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be more in between the gaps, and let's hope it works out. I'm good.
Man.
But Shedeur Sanders, man. I wonder who's going to pick him up tomorrow.
Cleveland got the first pick of next round, and they also got the 4th pick in the next round. So don't be surprised. They may go and take Henderson first, and then come back and get Shedeur with where they sitting at. So yeah. It all worked out for Cleveland this year.
So the names remaining that are interesting: Travion Henderson, Shedeur Sanders, Luther Burden is interesting.
Green.
Mike Green.
Green, yeah.
So, and he wore a hot pink.
That ain't hot pink. That's Pepto-Bismol.
That is a bad jacket. That is a terrible jacket.
You got to be a confident person to wear something like that.
Or just no style at all. Yeah, your taste has just got to be piss poor. He making too much money to be.
Oh, Jesus.
All right. So what are your? I don't think he can play two positions.
They're going to try it out for that 1 year.
Yeah.
And
They're gonna get
something bad's going to happen.
But like DC said earlier, if he gets hurt,
that's what I'm saying.
you miss 2 positions.
Yes.
Because
important positions.
Yeah.
Key positions.
I don't see how he can do that. Yeah.
That's impossible. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think he plays receiver for him.
I think he goes quarterback and then comes in situational for receiver.
Like Dion.
Yeah, and another factor is you playing in Florida now.
Right, that humidity is going to wear your behind out.
Yeah. You've been in Colorado. It's nice in Colorado. Even in Jackson State, the competition level wasn't there. But you're going to be in Florida, man, NFL teams on these humidity days, man, it's going to be rough on you.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. He ain't going to be able to do that.
It's going to be tough.
Not he going to be 105 pounds at the beginning at the end of training camp.
And also, you got to remember, half the games are playing in London as well.
Damn, that's messed up.
Shots fired.
Eventually ain't going to move there.
That's right.
All that travel.
That's right.
Your body don't know what to adjust. American weather or English weather.
Oh, man. So I got to see my favorite picks of the night. Let me pull it up. I think my favorite overall pick, Tyler Warren to the Colts is up there. Yeah, tight end. Of course, Jihad Campbell to the Eagles. Unfortunately, that's. And then I think. Omarion Hampton to the Chargers just makes too much sense.
That was going to be my first one. Amari Hampton to the Chargers. That's one of my favorite. Walter Nolan also to Arizona. That's going to be a good one too.
Yeah, but the one question about Jackson Dart got got drafted first before the Shedeur.
Yeah, that's wild right there. That's wild. Wrap it up, Steven.
Yeah, you want to wrap it up for us?
All right. So before we take off, just to let y'all know, there's only 2 quarterbacks were taken in the first round. 2 quarterbacks. That lets you know this quarterback class ain't nothing. But we'll be back on Monday to talk about it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. If you lasted this long, man, much love to y'all. Till then, we'll be back on the studio on Monday. Talk about day 2 and day 3. Until then, peace.
Peace out.
Make a line!